Hi, my name's Sean Huffman. I do mixed martial arts in Bettendorf, Iowa with the Militich fighting system. I've done mixed martial arts for 8 years. I recently had a fight where I won submission of the night, so I'm going to go through and describe some of the mixed martial arts basic techniques to you and how they work, some of the positioning, and go from there. So a guillotine can be two kinds of chokes. It can be a blood choke or it can be an air choke. Blood chokes are the chokes that hit the carotid artery on each side of the neck. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place something to block both sides of the neck, and it's going to cut off the blood flow to the brain. This guillotine is just going to be an airway choke. So I'm going to attack the air path here, the Adam's apple, the esophagus or the trachea. So I'm going to pass his head off to one side, okay? And I'm going to come under his neck, and I just have my hand under his neck like that right there. So it's almost like a front headlock of sorts. And I'm just going to reach the other hand in and grab, and I'm going to extend my hips out. My feet are locked. I'm going to extend my hips out off the ground, and I'm going to pull his head into me, and it's going to create a choke. So staying from the guard position, I have a guy, I want to get him in a triangle. What I need to do is I need to create a little bit of space, and I need to pass one arm. It doesn't matter, I choose. One arm needs to go in and the other one comes out. Whichever one goes in, that leg goes over top. Okay, and to create a better angle to lock this in, I'm going to swivel my hips to the side. So my hips were here. All I'm doing is once I pass that arm in, I put my leg over top and I swivel my hips to the side. What that does is create an angle so that I can lock the back of my knee around my foot, and it's going to create a choke. Now this is a blood choke. This side, my leg is cutting off the carotid on this side, and his arm, his shoulder, is actually tucked in here, creating the blood choke on this side. So I'm blood choking from both sides. I have it locked in. I lock the figure four, and I can hold the arm here, and then I just push my hips and squeeze, and it creates a choke. An arm bar just simply means you're barring the arm and you're going to hyperextend the elbow. That's all you're doing with the arm bar, so you can do it from a lot of angles. But from this one, we're going to take it from the bottom. So I want to get his arm isolated. So I'm going to pull him in, right? All I need to do is isolate one arm because I'm going to pass my leg over his face. And I'm going to create, I need one leg over the face to hold his face down and one on the torso, and then his arm is going to be pinched in. And it's real important whenever I pass. I swivel my hips, I pass my leg over. Now I have his arm just like that. So his arm's running, and it's going to be like my hips are the fulcrum, and his elbow is caught there. So I want his thumb to the sky. The way he gets out of this, if he rolls his thumb down, and then he'll pivot around. So I need to hold his thumb the whole time, tight to my chest like this. I have his face blocked so he can't pass back through. I have his body locked. And all I'm going to do is extend out, kind of like, as sissy as it sounds, a flower, like when a flower blossoms. So I'm here tucked in. I want to squeeze my knees together. That way it takes away space, because jiu-jitsu is all about space. The guy on the bottom getting away needs it, and I need to take it away in order to make my moves tight. So here I go. I got his thumb locked in, pointing straight out. And then I'm just going to extend my hips, and that creates the arm bar. So the next technique is a rear naked. It doesn't matter how you get to all these techniques. Once you learn the techniques, you'll learn that you can do them from pretty much any position, or if you need to get to that position, how to get to that position to attain the proper leverage that you need. So maybe we're in a scrambling, we're wrestling around, I end up on his back. Right? I'm going to pull him in. I want to lock his body down because there's a lot of things he can do from here. He can roll out, he can flip over my body. So I want to tuck him tight in. On a rear naked, there's a lot of ways a guy will be fighting you. You can play hand games where you get his, distract him down here so he thinks you're down here, and all of a sudden you pop an arm up. However you get it, you need to get one arm in and the other one comes over for a figure four. You block it on your bicep. And this one, you can push down on the base of their head right? I got this going across as an air choke. It's an airway choke. Figure 4, push down on the back of his head, and it creates a choke, just like that.